my gorgeous friend,
Petra X.
and today we are going to talk about the new movie, Late Night with the Devil.
Spooky.
Super spooky. So, how did you like it? You said that you liked the movie, right?
Oh yeah. So I love like 70s aesthetics. I love late night talk shows, especially like Johnny Carson and all the older ones, because they tend to have like a sketch variety. So I was really hyped to see this movie. Sorry.
That's okay. That was all me. I'll just eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How about you?
the whole movie takes place as if you are a live studio audience member of this talk show, and he brings on this girl, and it's not an exorcism. They're like summoning
Summoning a spirit, yeah.
that
It's
possesses her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like if you were to use a Ouija board or something and you're trying to speak with a specific spirit. And what is her backstory? It's like she's a part of a cult,
Right.
and
She was a baby that was bred just to be sacrificed, I think.
Yeah.
But they saved her.
but
She
now
was like the
she's-
only surviving member of this cult. It's a crazy movie.
Yeah, I'm
Everyone
like, I
needs to
don't
watch
wanna
it.
spoil
I know,
but
right?
it's very, very spooky. And then they bring her onto the talk show for like a special Halloween event. And what proceeds from there?
Oh, so much chaos. I hate to spoil it, but well, basically, like the talk show is kind of declining, and so the whole idea is like the talk show host is essentially making a deal with the devil to have this event happen on his show that brings in ratings. So, there's a lot of ego at play. There are characters who are like, don't do it, this is bad. But of course, ego takes over, and we still have this summoning. Anyway, it's so scary.
And I feel like it's weird because it's phrased like late night with the devil as if they're speaking to the devil via the girl. But in reality, I think it all happens more so because of the talk show host.
I would agree
So-
with that, yeah.
I think that's an interesting spin too. And it's like a take on desperation and what people do to get fame,
Yeah.
which is insane, especially once you get to the end of the movie, you're like, was it worth it?
Crazy. It was really well received, though. I think it has like a 97 on Rotten Tomatoes. I think that it had a perfect score actually at first, but then there was some criticism because a couple of moments in the film feature some AI generated art. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, there was like a big controversy about
Right,
that.
yeah,
And I kept
so-
trying to catch it when I watched it in theaters. I like had my eye out, but
Yeah, it was hard to see. I don't know. I wouldn't have noticed. Oops. But yeah,
but
it's
that's
okay.
how it should be.
But it was really good. I think, like when you're making a film, you have to be very budget minded. Like, I think to have one little piece of art that's AI generated, like, yes, someone could have made that, but also, like, they made so many other amazing things for this movie. Like,
Yeah, and it's a
I'm
really
not
cool
mad about it.
concept. I'm also not mad. It's beautiful.
so I think my favorite part was, like, toward the end when the skeptic was doing the hypnosis on the other guy, and then there's this gruesome body horror moment with like, it was like the whole makeup budget was like right there in that scene, but it was gnarly, and he's like tearing himself open. It was gross.
Yeah,
But-
and then to see that, I keep wanting to spoil it if that's fine.
Well, okay, if you guys haven't seen this movie, you should totally go see it. It's been out for a minute, so
Hop in it.
you can't be mad at us for spoiling. If anything, you might appreciate the movie more now that you've heard us talk about it.
Yeah, more intrigue has been added.
Yeah, what were you gonna say? I'm sorry for interrupting.
The skeptic, he kind of puts like a hypnosis on the other guest on the show that's not the girl who's possessed. And then you find out that it is just hypnosis, but then it gets really gruesome and gross. And like to see how the entire audience can be hypnotized into seeing one image and then realizing the reality of what happens because of the sacrifice that the TV show host made is...
Yeah, it is cool though, to your point, whatever. To your point of, like the whole audience is hypnotized. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
But I love that this movie incorporates so many different elements of classic horror. Like, first of all, it takes place in the 70s, which is such an iconic era for the genre.
Yeah.
So I feel like that in itself is kind of an homage. But then, you have like some kind of poltergeist influence. You have definitely some exorcist influence happening. But then with this body horror moment, like that came out of nowhere, and it, for me, like all those elements of horror, it just felt kind of well-rounded as a good horror movie.
I feel like it could easily be a classic.
Totally.
I feel like it could.
Yeah, I would definitely watch it again. But I'm curious, how do you feel about the movie? If you could rate it on a scale from 1 to 10.
I would rate it a 9.5.
Nice.
What about you?
That's a strong score. Yeah, I was thinking like a 9 as well. It's such a good movie.
I was thinking it could be an instant classic. What do you think?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Cool. Well, maybe we should watch it and talk about it. I feel like we could really appreciate it more with each other's insight.
I'm excited.
Cool. Well, let's go do it. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. I hope that you're all inspired to go see this kick-ass movie. It is so much fun, and it is very scary.
Bye.